Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the last point about assertiveness. Previously, we assessed ourselves in order to determine our level of assertiveness, and today we would go through some verbal skills which are important in not only to develop our assertiveness but also to handle the situations and to deal with the life problems and issues effectively and assertively. And out of these skills, the first skill is that of saying no. We already had discussed that previously too, that whether we have the capability or ability to say no to the unreasonable demands or not. And here we would go through how saying no is of a great help, and that always help us out in coming out of the uncontrollable situations and coming out of the unreasonable demands. In saying no, this is important to understand the difference between presenting lame excuses or presenting the reasonable excuses and presenting reasons and apologizing when this is apologize when this is necessary, when this is essential. But how to apologize? Do so with dignity. Don't cringe. Don't fabricate excuses. Give reasons. Because whenever you say no to the unreasonable demands, definitely the reasons are behind that. So do so, give reasons with dignity. And interestingly, the last thing says that be a good role model of problem solving. Don't respond to aggressive or manipulative mind games with the mind games of your own. So if the other people are being aggressive or manipulative, so don't try to be like them. Rather be an assertive individual and say what do you want to say calmly, coolly, and with dignity. Like if the people are all the time putting on the unreasonable things from you, you may say, okay, I'm sorry, couldn't check your document this time. If you could wait for a few days, I could check it. Or you may say if you could wait for a few days, I could see that at the weekend. So उसमें क्या है कि वो कह रहे हैं कि तुम दूसरे बंदे को you may give reasons and you may also give other persons the option to go away with, ताकि उसकी कुछ डिमांड जो हैं या कुछ नीड्स हैं वो that would be met but the legitimate needs. So learn to say no assertively without getting aggressive or manipulative. The next is dismiss and redirect. Mostly this happens that when you say no to the unreasonable demands of others, the people start nagging about things, they start talking about things and they about the irrelevant points. तो वहां पे तुमने क्या करना है? You have to bring them on the relevant point and don't let them be sidetracked or to sidetrack you from the real issue. The real issue पे बात करनी है. For example, the fact that the homework is due tomorrow is not relevant right now. What is important that this is the third time in 2 weeks that you have announced you have homework due tomorrow and that you need someone to drop everything and rescue you by driving you to the library. So let's talk about this and see whether you could face the consequences of not handling things on time. So यहाँ पे real issue ये नहीं है कि the homework is due tomorrow. वो तुम्हें कहता है कि जी मेरा कल ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट काम है और आप मुझे नहीं करके दे रहे. So क्या है कि you are in a habit of doing things at the 11th hour or at the 11th hour you want the people to just put off their all stuff and all the things and come to rescue you and come to take you out of that. So real issue क्या है? You just try to do thing, get in the habit of doing things on time, ताकि दूसरे को भी तुम पैनिक ना करो और बॉदर ना करो जब भी तुम्हें कोई प्रॉब्लम इस तरह की होती है तो. So you have to redirect the people, dismiss their request and redirect them to the real issue. The kids are in the habit of putting on the insisting about buying them some particular stuff whenever they are in the market. So the real issue is not buying this stuff. डिसमिस करोगे और फिर उसके बाद रीडायरेक्ट करोगे कि आई वोंट बाय दिस स्टफ नो मैटर आई हैव द मनी. So this is not the matter that I have the money or not. I have the money, I have the sufficient amount, but I won't buy this stuff for you. So आप जो रियल इशू है उस पर आप वापस लेके आते हो और इरेलीवेंट चीज़ों से और उस पर फिर रियल इशू पे और रियल कंसर्न पे बात करते हो. क्वेश्चनिंग टू प्रॉम्प्ट अवेयरनेस. Everybody needs feedback upon their behaviors because most of the time when we behave in certain manners or our attitudes in certain situations are like that, but we are not able to assess them, but the next person is able to assess them and the next person is able to give you a right feedback. So this is good to take feedback about us, and this is also good to give feedback to others about their general problems. But sometimes it happens that giving direct feedback won't do because the next person would maybe not take that would not take that seriously, or would not take that in the right state of mind. Maybe you would take that negatively and not positively. So उस case में आप क्या कर सकते हो, just talk about that situation in a as a third person and indirectly. Like you may say, if somebody had behaved not behaved well in some situation, and that situation had to do with you, तो तुम कह सकते हो the way you reacted, it was too much for the situation. It seemed to me you're either undergoing some problem, or you're giving vent to your hidden displeasure or dislike for that person. That's why your reaction was too much for that. So आप इस तरह से, ये दो एग्जांपल्स भी हैं, इसको भी देख लो आप. इनडायरेक्ट जब फीडबैक दोगे तो दैट वुड बी डाइजेस्टेबल फॉर द नेक्स्ट पर्सन. The next technique is that of fogging. Fogging is interesting and is of a great help, because some people are habitually criticizing the people either aggressively or manipulatively, or they also expect a reaction. जब reaction आता है तो फिर they are not disappointed, क्योंकि reaction आया तो उनका जो मतलब था, whatever they wanted, that has been done. So sometimes this is good, but most of the time this is not good, because the people who are habitually kind of like this, criticizing all the time, they would be, this is important to stop them. And how to stop them? You may stop them by adopting this technique of fogging. Fogging का क्या मतलब होता है? Fogging means calmly acknowledging that others' criticism may well be justified. When others then lash out, instead of connecting with something solid, they find it is like punching fog. Fogging helps to separate personalities from problems. So fogging में क्या होता है कि if somebody habitually they are critical of you and they criticize you most of the time, so आप क्या करोगे कि you would acknowledge कि okay, whatever they say they are justified in that, और acknowledge करके आप उनसे पूछोगे कि okay, you are very much right in whatever you say. So उस case में the next person won't find something solid to, like here in this example, Maria, you have mucked it up again. Are you completely useless? Yes, you're right. I do appear to have got it wrong. Like, so if somebody would say, you have given him such an important task. I knew it. You have got no guts to understand people. अगर तुम्हें कोई ऐसा कहता है, तो instead of getting frustrated or aggressive or manipulative, उससे भी ऐसी बात को आप simple कह सकते हो. Yes, my dear, the people with your guts could never understand it. या तुम ये भी कह सकते हो, you're right in your terms because you couldn't get it. So उस केस में क्या होगा, that would actually help you to come out of that, and then that would stop the next person. So next time he won't be posing such kind of critical comments that would frustrate you, because this is important most of the time to stop the people. The next is that of forcing a choice. Now what is forcing a choice? Because when saying no won't do, some situations ऐसी होती हैं कि जब आप simply plainly you could not say no, or you have said no but that won't be of great help, तो उस case में you could force a choice. Because in a real world situation, most of the time most of the people, or some people, they won't do things on time, or they are being disorganized, or they are being thoughtless, or there are various reasons behind that. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि वो बात तो ठीक है कि अच्छा बड़ा ज़रूरी, कोई बड़ी ज़रूरी मीटिंग है, उसके लिए बड़े ज़रूरी कोई इंपॉर्टेंट नोट्स हैं जो रेडी नहीं है, तो अगर वो नहीं होंगे रेडी तो वो फिर सबके लिए दैट वोंट बी गुड फॉर ऑल, क्योंकि वो सबकी नेग्लिजेंस काउंट होगी किसी एक की नेग्लिजेंस की वजह से. तो वहाँ पे उस केस में आप सबको एकदम से लग के हेल्प करनी पड़ती है नेक्स्ट बंदे की. लेकिन वो अगर वो हैबिचुअल है, वो ऑल द टाइम ऐसा ही होता है, तो उस केस में यू बिकम, इफ दैट पर्सन वुड पुट दैट डिमांड अपॉन यू एंड यू आर अनअसर्टिव, तो फिर क्या हो जाता है कि उसके रिजल्ट में you would be flustered, you would be guilty, and you would be desperate to show that you can handle it or you are competent enough. So simple solution इसका क्या है कि अगर सिंपल सोल्यूशन इज टू से नो, लेकिन अगर इतनी डायरेक्टनेस किसी एक सिचुएशन में दैट इज इनअप्रोप्रिएट, तो तुम क्या कर सकते हो, देन यू कुड फोर्स अ चॉइस. यू कुड फोर्स अ चॉइस में क्या होता है कि यू हैव अदर थिंग्स टू डू टू, तो तुम अगले बंदे को चॉइस दे सकते हो कि व्हाट डू यू वांट मी टू डू फर्स्ट. लाइक इन फर्स्ट एग्जांपल, boss says, Tom, you can get me these figures as soon as possible. I need them for my 2 o'clock meeting. So Tom says, ये बॉस का इनकी ड्यूटी थी कि he had to set these figures. for the meeting, but he didn't do that, and now he expected Tom to do it for him. So now Tom's answer is, you wanted me to finish drafting the proposal so that the meeting could look at it. Which would you like me to finish first? So this is forcing a choice. Now he left it to the boss to decide which one to be done first. Next example में भी आप देख लोगे कि the person wanted the next person to do thing for him because he's getting late, and the answer is quite tricky and interesting, because in these situations when the people are unable to deal with their matters on time and they wanted to force these things upon others, then this is important for you to understand how to come out of it and how to stop the people to next time don't put on these kinds of unreasonable demands and things upon you. In next broken record, here you would learn how to stay upon your demand and how to stay on what do you want at that moment from the next person, because दूसरा बंदा irrelevancies भी introduce करवाएगा and तुम्हें sidetrack भी करेगा या अपनी चीज पे लेके आना चाहेगा, तो वहां पे तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए कैसे तुमने you have to stay up to what do you want the next person to do. For example, by repeating the thing again and again, like in this example, customer says, good morning, I bought this here last week and it broke yesterday. I would like a refund, please. Salesperson, well, I'm sure that we could repair that for you or give you a replacement, because the salesperson are always quite good at manipulating the things. So he would give you some other option, but you are not interested in that option. तुम्हें पता है तो तुम क्या करोगे? You would stay upon your own demand and you would say, I'm sure that's possible, but I'm not happy with this model. I would like a refund, please. So broken record, you would stay upon the thing that you wanted to achieve or you wanted to get. Next is asking for specifics, an interesting strategy, and this is of a great help in those situations where the people most of the time put on pass comments carelessly upon you and pass critical comments on you, and they are critical of the things that you do most of the time. So उस case में जब the next person is habitual of doing these kinds of critical things to you, then this is also important to stop them. Then how to stop them instead of being aggressive or getting aggressive or manipulative or passive? You may stop them assertively by asking for specifics, because asking for specifics के बहुत सारे आपको benefits होंगे. पहला क्या होगा? Because it would clarify the problem. Number two, it would help cool tempers, क्योंकि अगर तुम भी aggressive हो जाते हो, अगर somebody has been critical of you and you would also be critical of them in turn and you become aggressive, and then most of the time the situation would be worsened by your hot tempers. तो उस case में अगर तुम specifics की demand करोगे तो that would help cool tempers of both parties. Next, you can also, that would also annoy the hell out of some people you dislike when you refuse to descend to their level, because you had refused to descend to their level by getting manipulative like them or by getting aggressive like them. So क्या होगा कि that would annoy the people and they would next time think once at least whenever they would pass critical comments or remarks on you, the careless comments on you. So you can ask them specifically which of your behaviors they do not like and what behaviors they would prefer. Some your performance out there was pathetic, just pathetic. So this is quite easy to pass the general comments. But when you would ask for the specific, okay, can you tell me specifically what I did that you found pathetic, please? So the next person would think twice what he had to say and how to pass the comment, because he had to be specific in that. So the next example, do you really have to spend so much time each day checking those damn spreadsheets? What would you have me to do instead, Chris? So these are the, because if तुमने presentation दी है and somebody would simply post the comment, okay, how was the presentation? It wasn't good, it was boring, it was pathetic, or something like that you want, then you must ask the next person to tell you specifically what uh, thing did he find boring in that, or what thing did he find not good in that, and what was specifically not good. The next is workable compromise. This is a strategy that is helpful when all else fails. कि जब तुम saying no won't do, forcing a choice won't do, then this is workable compromise is a good thing that would help you out, because in some situations saying no का मतलब ये होगा कि the situation would get worsen, और तुमने you have to work professionally in a professional environment, then definitely that environment must be congenial with the support and help of each other. तो उस केस में तुम directly you could not say no, तो तुम फिर वर्केबल कॉम्प्रोमाइज वाली स्किल अप्लाई कर सकते हो. दिस इज़ फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड कि कहाँ पे कौन सी स्किल फेल हो जाती है, तो फिर दूसरी स्किल से आपने हेल्प लेनी होती है. लाइक इफ the boss wanted to do something and you had said no, you could not say no directly, or you had said no but that didn't do, and the boss said all right, if you won't do it I'll do it myself, then definitely that means that you could not afford the things to go this way. So you would offer a workable compromise and you would say, okay, don't go away mad, I said I couldn't do it now, but I can do it at that particular time, or that would take this much time, and that means that it will be that means that it will be ready at the time of presentation. Will that help? So try to understand when you have to say no, if or when you say no the things won't do, then forcing a choice would that do, and if that also don't do, then you have to come up with workable compromise. Then the threats, that's the last strategy. When all else fails, you could also pose threats. So this, although this is these threats are often made by aggressive people, but assertive people could also make use of this strategy of threats, but they must be sure enough that are they able to carry out those threats or not. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि उन्हें पता हो कि आर दे एबल टू कैरी आउट द थ्रेट्स जो उन्होंने कहा है वो कर सकते हैं या नहीं. और दूसरी बात, दिस इज आल्सो वाइज टू लिंक अ थ्रेट टू अ मोर डिजायरेबल आउटकम. मतलब ये कि आप किसी दूसरे बंदे को थ्रेट के साथ उसे एक ऑप्शन भी दे सकते हो कि अगर वो ये नहीं करेगा तो फिर अगर वो ये नहीं करता तो व्हाट इज द अदर ऑप्शन. So, for example, in the first example, I think this is the team leader talking to the team members, or maybe a colleague talking to the one, and he's saying, we think you are underperforming, and as a result, the team's figures are down, and we may miss out on the March bonus. Unless you can get back to your old level of output, I'll have to record the current variation, and then Jack Stillwell, the boss, will have to discuss it with you. This is the thread, and then he's giving the option, and he's saying, is there anything wrong? Can we help you with anything? So पहले उसने थ्रेट किया है और उसको पता है कि ही कैन कैरी दैट आउट, और उसके बाद उसने ऑप्शन बी दिया है कि वो कैसे उसको हेल्प कर सकता है टू कम आउट ऑफ दैट सिचुएशन. सो द assertive people could also make use of threats, but this is the last strategy when all else fails. Next, students, this is the scenario from a real world situation, and in this scenario the verbal skills are being applied. I want you to do that assignment as an assignment. You have to read this. This is quite interesting. You have to write a script of your own, जिसमें कोई भी एक रियल वर्ल्ड सिचुएशन ले लेना. कोई भी दो करेक्टर हो जाएंगे या तीन हो जाए, दो हो जाए तो ज़्यादा बेहतर है. और उसमें तुम ये जितनी भी वर्बल स्किल्स पढ़ी हैं इनका एप्लीकेशन होगा. So do that, take a week and do it, and then submit it after a week. I hope you understood. If you have not, you may ask questions on Wednesday. Thank you.